Sawmilling the Log. Oh, not that log. No, you can't even polish that one. No, squishy. Anyway, I'm talking about that log. When you mill the log, okay? When you cut it into planks at the sawmill. Now, obviously, it starts off as a big round. Alright, so somehow you're going to have to make that into flat boards. Now, the most common way to make it into flat boards is literally just cutting right through the log into several planks, and we call that plain sawn. There are other names for it as well, but we call that plain sawn. And that will give you a variety of different types of, or different cuts of wood. One would be quarter sawn, the other one would be rift sawn, and which will give you different radial growth or tangential growth. Now, radial growth is where the quarter sawn is, so effectively the grain is perpendicular with the all these like rings, the radial rings here, are all perpendicular with the face, with the top and the bottom of your board. Now, that's the most stable board that you're going to get out of a log. Now, it will shrink. It will shrink purely in its width. Okay, it's all a bit of give. It's all going to shrink in its width. So it'll take after it's seasoned, it'll probably 6 to 8%. It's going to expand and contract once it's seasoned. Then you get up to what we call rift sawn, which is more like this. These angled areas. This is more rift sawn. So we have tangential growth. So basically, all the little rings, all these little rings you see there, they are at an angle. Okay? Now, it's reasonably stable. You can get some cupping. You could get some twisting. But generally speaking, you shouldn't be too bad, providing it's been seasoned as it should be. It's been stacked with its stickers. It's been strapped all together. It's been put on a nice flat base before it's all stacked up and what have you. Whether it's been put into a kiln dry, or whether it's been, or it's air dried and it's got loads of weight on the top. Some people don't put anything on at all, but I've always found in the past you just strap them up, it makes a big difference. Yeah, you can't get away. Anyway, oh shit, that's another video. Different channel. Anyway, so also what you see thing is when you got your plain sawn at this point here, where you get your radial growth, you get the quarter sawn timber. Now, quarter sawn is where it has all these lovely like flecks, like lacy flecks in the wood. It looks absolutely lovely. Quarter sawn oak, for instance, looks really nice, and it's a lovely looking timber, and it's stable. Quite often it's used in like cabinet door panels. You'll see it because it looks pretty, and also it's stable, so there's a lot less movement. And yes, it will expand and contract in its width, like say 6 to 8%. But when you get to the rift sawn timbers with all this tangential growth, this area here, okay, the further or the closer you get to the outside of the tree towards the sapwood and the cambium layer and the actual bark, that is where it becomes a lot less stable. Now, if you're somewhere near the middle, around this area here, sort of like not quite in the centre of the tree, but sort of that area, that'd be third in or something, that's where it's going to be reasonably stable, because you haven't got the pith, which is basically it's going to split all over the place, but also you've got reasonably, almost quarter sawn at that point there and that point there. But then central, you've got a lot more tangential growth. So if you're going to use the full width of the board, if it's possible to do so, you probably make more use of the timber at that point there. At this point, where it goes through the centre, where you've got the pith right through the middle here, that's likely to split down straight down the middle, or you'll get a little ridge in it as well as it seasons and it dries. So because you've got your rings effectively going in different directions on both sides of the cut. So this is kind of the most common methods of cutting. We've got rift sawn here, which if you see here, you're basically stacking one way, the other way, this way, that way, this way, that way, and effectively you create this herringbone fashion regarding the way that you actually cut the actual log. Now, yet again, you have got quarter sawn here, but also got quarter sawn down here as well. So you get more quarter sawn that way, okay? But you are ending up with a lot of varied sizes of timber, which can be a bit of an issue. Because, if you're doing a job where a customer's saying, I need so many lengths of this to be this width, what have you, you ain't going to get it out of that very easily without having a huge amount of waste. This area here will get wasted, you see, unless it's all small stuff that you want. Whereas with the plain sawn, you can get down. It's the most efficient way to cut your log, but not necessarily the best way. Now, if I was saying I want the best timber possible, I want proper radial sawn, where it literally is fanning out from the centre in a variety of different fashions, some stuff, but all basically radials from the centre of the log. But you get a huge amount of waste, because effectively otherwise you'd be cutting triangular pieces of wood, so all the bits in between are going to be wasted. So you don't really want that, do you? So in many cases it's best to cut plain sawn, separate the quarter sawn, from the rift sawn, just two different two of timber. You've got the A grade and the B grade basically. So that's what I would do. Because you get the most use of the material, and when you consider you're chopping down a tree that might be 50, 60 years old, it seems a bit of a sacrilege to waste it, doesn't it? It just feels wrong. It really does. Anyway, hope that was of use. Yeah, my little presentation. Please leave it in the comments down below. And if you've got any questions or any other video ideas that you'd like me to make, please leave that in the the comments down below. Never mind, I'm a voice. Oh dear, never mind. Anyway, please click the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, because then you get one place in your pocket every time I upload another video. Especially if you do a little bell notification icon as well. Bye. Anyway, it's time for me to go, so I'm going to say toodaloo, but I want to say thank you to Andy and Lawrence for bringing over this lovely piece of oak burl, for which I will be making something out of. I don't know what yet. You tell me. Leave it in the comments down below. I might even cut into veneers. I don't know yet. Anyway, time for me to go, so say toodaloo, so toodaloo, and have a lovely day.